There's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. You don't have to sing along, it's okay. So, the first time I heard that song, I was being dry humped by Ryan Taylor in the basement of his house. It was purely consensual, it was okay. He's my first kiss, so of course that's just what you do with your first kiss. And it turns out that Ryan Taylor was not that interesting. But I really liked Robert Plant. And I really liked Led Zeppelin. And so I had one of those boombox, right, that could take the CDs in the top and put tapes in the front. And so I didn't have enough money to actually tape all the CDs that I borrowed from Ryan Taylor's dad. Borrowed from Ryan Taylor's dad, and tape all of those onto a tape that I could listen to. So I took the Winnie the Pooh tapes from my little sister, and I had a map of this is how long each of the songs were on Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin 2, and maybe some of Houses of the Holy because, right? And I knew exactly how long each of them were and how long each of the Winnie the Pooh tapes were. And there were like 20 Winnie the Pooh tapes. And so I know Led Zeppelin, not by albums, but by Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Is exactly as long as No Quarter, right? So Winnie the Pooh and Piglet is exactly the same as, I actually had to split Stairway to Heaven in half, so I know. So that's how, when my mother thought we were just listening to Winnie the Pooh tapes, but I knew exactly what was on each one of them. And turns out that when they walk in on you and you're listening to the Lemon song, when you squeeze my lemon and the juice runs down my leg, she blamed Ryan Taylor for that one too. But it turns out that was not the best way to start being 16 years old, right? You should be thinking about college. What's going on? Are you paying attention to to studies? What are you doing here? So my friend Kristen and I decided this was the time to really start focusing on college because we were in a college prep, all boys Catholic school that was actually, we were the first graduating class of girls. So as you can imagine, that was really fun. Really fun. Ryan Taylor was in the all-boys school that we weren't allowed to go to, so it all worked out. So we planned a trip to go look at colleges on the West Coast. So we went, because also it was the time of tapes, we also went to the AAA to go and plan everything, because there was no Google Maps. And we went to the AAA and we dutifully wrote out every single stop that we were going to be at. And we told our parents, this is where we're going to be. This is the phone number of the hotel we're staying at. This is exactly how long it's going to take me to run out of the $200 that I saved up for this trip. Because going to the West Coast all the way over to Portland, driving down to San Francisco, and then coming back to Denver, $200 was totally fine, right? Totally fine, reasonable, should be good. So we drove out to Portland, made it out there, picked up a couple of random hippies along the way, because that's what you do when you're now 17 years old. It makes total sense. Oh, we need more money. $200 is not going to make it. Fine. We get all the way to Portland. My friend was going to check out Reed College in Portland. And lo and behold, I had tickets magically to the Grateful Dead in Portland the same weekend. Who knew, right? Turns out at this point, we'd already run out of money. So I took my last $10, my friend and I went, and with other random hippies that we found, and decided to sell peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to people. Because that's a life choice. So, peanut butter is extremely expensive. Can I just say it? We should have done jelly sandwiches. So we got the cheapest ass bread we could find, whole wheat and white, because you don't know with this crowd, right? So peanut butter, jelly. I've got my little shorts on, my little ripped shorts, because I'm 17 and I could do that. And I've got my bikini on and my hippie. I still actually have this shirt. It's still packed away in a box marked memories. My very favorite rainbow tie-dyed shirt. It was tucked in the back of my shorts. And I'm like, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for sale. $3. Guess what? We sold out pretty fast. Did it again, didn't make the right choice about the peanut butter. And so it turns out we were running out of money. And lo and behold, guess who was also playing where Stanford was? Stanford was also playing with Grateful Dead, and the same day Stanford was where the Grateful Dead was playing a couple days later. Who knew, right? So I got a miracle. We decided to not sell any more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to make it there. So we really were looking for some food. So somebody said, hey, we know this guy's got this tent. He's got this giant can of corn and this giant can of beans, and he mixes them together. And they're really, really good. And there's also, this guy also has brownies. And I'm like, sweet. I like salad. I like corn and beans. I like brownies. And so we're walking back. I had two, by the way. We're walking to go tell our parents how awesome it was to be at college, looking at colleges in the West Coast when it kicks in. Oh, yeah, let's go. We're going to find a payphone because there's no cell phones because it's 1995. And it's so slow. It's very slow. And that's why you don't eat brownies at a Grateful Dead show. And that's my story.